be a whole fucking morning. I can already tell. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to Insanity Personified. That's what this is. Yeah, it's crazy person town. So I'm gonna kind of tell you what we were gonna do today and then what actually happened. Cause yep, we were gonna do War Thunder in VR, and I had gone as far as to try and get everything booted up and loading. And then we kept running into errors, and it was all different errors every time. But the gist of what I think is going on here is Pimax, being, a VR headset that a good number of people use, is being blocked by the BetterY anti-cheat. So the VR mode that is specifically built in to War Thunder refuses to work. Now, I'm sure you'll probably just say, well, just use the Steam VR runtime. And that's a fair point, but no, that doesn't work either because the anti-cheat is still blocking it. I don't like War Thunder enough to care, but yeah, that's not going to work for me. So we're not going to go through the process of mental brain damage required to go in and actually, like, I don't know. It's too much effort, to be totally honest with you. This is War Thunder we're talking about. It's War Thunder in VR, which honestly I'm going to do at some point, and we're gonna like crank out some more stuff to get this working. But I'm not. No, we're not putting myself through the intro required for that. So I've got Steam VR up, and I'm gonna close it out now so that I don't have problems later. Lord knows, War Thunder likes to give me those. We'll start moving things to where they should be. Go over to the game window. Oh my god, I'm stupid and didn't hit the thing right. Oh god, no. Did I also forget to... I think I fucked up and didn't get my compressor right. Yeah, it thinks I added a new controller. Okay, that's a bit of a weird problem we're experiencing now. Hold on. What the fuck? Does it think that the screen is smaller? It looks confused. I'm sorry. I've never seen this before. Impressively, I don't think OBS is the problem here. God, this is a new fucking problem for me. Okay, well. Yeah, we'll just do that. I have so little, like, mental energy now. I'm, oh god. just burn
Attention to the
for this.
designated
Like,
grid square.
it's, I've kind of always taken the stance of when the game doesn't want you to play it, there's only so much energy you should put into it. Because, you know, if this were a triple A game, any game that does this to you, especially when you're trying it out for the first time, unfortunately, War Thunder's kind of a unique scenario. Don't like ruin yourself trying to get it working. It's not your fault. It is the game devs. Okay. I think I screwed up a little bit. Well, I'm awake. Are you? What? Oh, yeah. I guess I can see what the problem with that is. An older one. Okay. Yeah, no, let's do this. This shall be my air to ground run. Yeah, you should already be able to see the problem here. Is that the other guys have missiles and stuff, and I have just bombs. I'm going full bridges at Toko-Ri here. Just a little more airspeed. Come on. Come on, baby. Yeah, gear up. Okay, here we go. See, it's a fighter jet, technically. Panthers before that swing wing, they were slow. I mean, we're getting about 200 now. We're going to be real lucky if we get much over 300, especially with the bomb load. We have 8 bombs. That's 8 bombs to work with today, and not insignificant. I don't want to get into a fight before I drop my load. Oh God, are we pegged at 240? Oh no, we're getting a little more. Panther was the iconic U.S. carrier fighter. Its biggest problem somewhat stemmed from just its age upon introduction. Because a lot of these things are very much just like immediate post-World War II, right? Like 1949 type designs. But kind of pushed into the 1950s and early 60s. And the reason why that happened a lot with the Navy is because the decks weren't big. So the planes had to be slow. The planes had to, you know, have a lot of lift, but you couldn't have a lot of lift with a swept wing. So, oh. This is stupid. Come on. Get up. Shit. That I may come to regret that. Panther, I've seen this like twice now. It has this phenomenal just kind of lifting area in the middle there. And an okay enough rudder. Just kind of hold it. Nope. I got a kill. That's not nothing. But... Jesus. Really, we can go again with that. Okay, well, you know what? She did all right for her many flaws. She held up there. She wasn't going to make it back. I mean, that should have been, I guess, somewhat obvious. But she worked, you know, for everything she got there. That was a good kill, even under very poor circumstances. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, one of the biggest things with the Panther was, or I'm sorry, really just all carrier aviation back then was the decks were small. They didn't want to build a bunch of new carriers. They could barely get funding for the carriers they had, let alone building new ones. And the planes getting faster and faster and faster. That wasn't working for the Navy. So ultimately, instead of building bigger carriers, which is what they really needed to do, instead they built slower, worse performing jets and supplemented heavily with props. And you kind of look at that and you're like, well, wait a minute, why the hell would they do that? You're intentionally handicapping your... Well, the Navy didn't see it like that. The fighters still had a role in kind of an attack plan there, right? Like, you could use it for attack missions, it would still be okay. And to be honest, if you were getting into a dogfight, that was more the Air Force's job than anything else, right? And also, we weren't really getting into dogfights because I don't know. There was just like a level of hubris there where the Navy really thought that it was smarter than the rest of the world at the time. And to be fair, it happens a lot, right? Where the Navy will come up with something like, I see it a lot with stealth, where everyone's just like, oh, you know, stealth's a gimmick, you know, stealth. You know, the war planning says differently. And not only does the war planning say differently, you know, operationally we've seen that stealth actually is kind of a super weapon there. But in a desire to save money, the decision to handicap everything else just to save money, it was a poor decision. And one I hope that is not repeated. Because the truth of the matter is, if you want a weaker military, that's okay. You can have a weaker military, and you know, cost cutting, quick way to that. but don't say you want the super strong military and not be willing to spend a little bit of cash to get it, because you will get neither. You'll spend more, you'll have less. Canada, for all their qualms, they decided they wanted less and they were going to spend less. And you know what? They spent less, they got less, and quite frankly, I think they're okay with it. Not to say that everyone's okay with it. I've spoken with quite a few Canadians who are quite unhappy with it, and I absolutely understand where they're coming from. I'd be very pissed myself. The Canadian government has made a decision that this is where they're going, and this is what they're getting, you know? But financially, not the craziest thing in the world to me. Oh god. Hi Ayla, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Just bitching about Canada. It's trying to get the fucking pen. Come on! More engine power! Do something! Whoop! Good, he's dead. I'm still lugging around bombs, but I'm about ready to give up on that, to be totally fucking honest with you. Is this... Screw it, we're going in. That was a missile.
Somebody, cover me. Returning to the base.
Get on more maneuver, dude. Nope. Okay, I might not be able to force an overshoot, but I've done more with less wing. Unless it flat spins. Nope, not happening. You'll keep an eye on changelogs for War Thunder VR. I tried like 50 different things. It's the damn battle eye won't even start it. So, and there, I'm sure it would work if I like got my Oculus Quest out of storage and then powered that up, but that is way too much effort for War Thunder VR. You know what I mean? Like that's a really hard sell. Yeah. All right. Welcome back. That was a very quick break. You had to switch from Florp to... wait, hold on. You gotta tell me what the hell Florp is. You've piqued my interest. What Firefox 4? So is it effectively... sorry, I'm having a stroke here. What? Okay, so it's just a performance-based form, is what I'm hearing.
Attention to the
Okay, now I'm cracking. Which makes a lot of sense, because I feel like a lot of that Mozilla fluff was added for the sake of competing with Chrome. Yeah. Which is a shame, because all that does is just push like die-hard Firefox users away further, like the core of what Mozilla was actually like for in the beginning. I don't know. I like that it's open source. I think that's still really cool. I feel like open source in the browser industry is, you know, underrated. But it's all Chromium anyway. I mean, I heard someone tell me the other day, like, why do I use Microsoft Edge when I use Google Chrome? I'm like, 'cause it's the same. It's the same browser. Anyone who tells you otherwise is just lying. Oh, I'm sure, but yeah. And I hear that a lot. I don't know. I sometimes wonder if there's like one day going to be a browser that comes out that can really compete with both of them. But the thing is, Firefox and Chrome are both like legacy. Legacy. Like they've been around since the 90s, since the olden days, since the before times. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, ZT107. You're absolutely right. It's sad that they're going that way. But I don't know. I feel like a real competitor is going to have to come from, honestly, the Mac side, because there's even less competition there, so it might be easier to break into. But then again, it's Mac, right? You can't expect anything with them because all of their stuff's very hard to develop on. No, well, I don't really consider Safari a competitor because the first thing I do on any device that has Safari installed is I go and I download Chrome, which should say something pretty significant about AlphaJet. I see my target. I've never liked Safari. I used
Take him down.
fuck was okay. But I used Safari constantly on my iPhone because it was the easiest to use back in the before times. So he's dead. At least I think he's dead. I don't know. I feel like that'd be somewhat difficult to survive. I'm no snail. His buddy's waiting for me. Box 2. Oh, that's not great. Where is he? Yeah, come on, just leave him on. Coming to help. Box 2.
We're ahead of the enemy.
I recognize that I am not long for this world, so I want to get something in that, you know.
Heading to the base.
Box 2. Yeah, it's overkill. We might win this. WebKit is also open source, and apparently average time to beat Just saying is 4 hours, and you spent 3 hours playing. Oh, so you're almost done. That sounds good.
Destroy the target.
Sounds like an overall project. How are you enjoying the game? Oh, interesting. Best viewers at this website. That's almost absolutely a scam trying to steal my data and get me banned off Twitch. Very cool. Good to know. Oh, Mig, you're so lucky. Fuck you. I used my favorite tactic of being a fucking gremlin. Holy shit, I can't believe the old use the gear as a speed break tactic worked. Very chill, very vibey. I like it. There are not enough games like that, I think. I think there are more now than there used to be, but still not quite enough. I think slow games like that are nice to handle. It's certainly good when you're, you know, going through all your OBS. Hey, look, can you give yourself a shout out? Because I'm not a very good streamer, and I suck at it. But yes, I'm glad to see you streaming again. There's a yeah. Don't worry, I also failed to stream. I think that's quite evident by my performance state. Oh, I think we won. Did I land before the...
And victory will be ours.
Not too shabby. I am of the belief that a VTuber model is rarely the reason people come to streams. And I might just have too much faith in humanity there, but, you know, it's... I'm gonna get some clips today. Okay, let's go. Yeah, and that's fair. Honestly, I could never go for a VTuber model just because I don't. One of my big things at this point is I desperately, what's the word? One of my greatest assets, and also something I have constant challenges with, is my ability to be comfortable with myself and who I am. So I have no real desire to obscure more than, you know, just what is necessary for streaming. You know, I like me. I like these are my work clothes. I wear this jacket to work. I don't hide them up. In 20, I try not to hide my face for the most part. I always try to be honest with who I am and everyone I interact with. So I don't like the idea of VTuber model because I feel like it's like it goes against that mission, you know? Like I don't enjoy having an online and an offline persona. This fucking guy, look at this. He's trying out for the fucking Blue Angels over here. Jesus. Is he the one? Yes, he is the one with the Blue Angels decal on the nose. I like it. You keep doing you, sir. Yeah, and I don't want that to be taken as, you know, oh, I think VTubers are cowards. Although you are, because you all won't fight me. But, you know, because some people have no issue with differentiating between online and offline, and I do not I don't like that. I feel like personally it's disingenuous for me. You'll fight me? All right, let's go. Out back behind the KFC. And we get lunch after. That's the find the girl willing to do it. That's a date plan right there. Okay, fight outside, then KFC. No, because my friend Jim is manager of the KFC, and he'll let us do it for like $10. Developing some interesting lore here. It's free if it's at my house. Fair. It's not an invalid point. I have so much work I need to do on my house right now, bro. I still need to replace the wall that has the hole torn in it from the fucking fire. So that's gonna be a whole fucking thing. Still get KFC. That's true. You gotta make more trips that way. Get the KFC first, then bring it home, then fight. This is a solid plan. I'm not noticing any immediate issues with it. What if the KFC's home? What if the KFC is cold by the time we're done fighting? Think about that. Yeah, all these people playing R2, and I know why. It's because they just recently. Trying to not get jumped. I got an altitude problem right now because I'm trying to increase my speed to catch these guys, but it comes at the cost of not gaining altitude. Okay, let's see how cognizant this guy is. Box 2. I'm not even mad. That was a solid fucking shot. You're scheduling a visit, you're making the plans, it's in the books. You know, one thing I would really like to do, I've been talking about this a lot lately. This is so off topic. If you haven't already realized, I'm scatterbrained as all fucking hell. I would really like to go. Hey, look at that! We both have critical hits. Joke's on you, I'm a fucking threat. Thank you. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. I have no airspeed. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's a fuel leak. Okay. That's cool. Let me go home before I get my fucking ass handed to me. You don't have the money for that big trip. Yeah, it's rough this year, especially with the economy getting worse, which is sad. But These things, they happen. I wish I could say there's going to be an obvious fix, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna win. Cool. I got a enemy kill assist. Yeah, and the job switch. But that job switch is going to help you in the long run, I think. I think that will ultimately be very positive. Because you are on to... yeah. Oh god, should I put down the goofiest fucking plane possible? Many options. Yeah. And then in terms of just like, so I was looking at flights the other day for Paris, right? I want to take a trip to Europe sometime in the future. And I was looking at plane tickets and it was about $500 round trip. And I said to someone, it's like, $500, I can make that happen. I don't care about a hotel. I'll sleep in a fucking van at that, because then all of a sudden the trip is possible. It's not the crazy 1,200 that it normally is. Yeah. No, what I was looking at was some insane freaking deal. I'm not sure I could find again, to be totally honest with you, but and that kind of left me thinking about it. I'm just like, you know what? If I want to make this happen, I have to make it happen myself. So I have to, really just kind of hammer in and just work to make these things happen at some point. And really, almost everything I've done in my life up to this point has been something similar. So if I want to do X, I have got to really hunker down and make it happen. So, trip to Europe, now a realistic possibility, I think. But in addition to that, and I don't know if I've kind of talked about this a little bit, I'll go face cam because I think this is a little bit important. So I have a bit of an announcement. War Thunder can wait a sec. I just wanted to bring this up because it's almost we're really looking at it now with an increased likelihood. I am going to start applying for flight schools, which has been a thing I've wanted to do since I was a child. Thanks to my company, which has been generous enough to, it's possible they will pay for it. None of this is set in stone yet. We're looking into all of it, but if that is what happens, I'm going to be, that'll be something I've been looking forward to for a very long time. So we'll get back to the game. Yeah, I'm very excited. Ayla, that's so weird to say, because I know what you mean, but it just makes me feel like a young whippersnapper. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm very excited. I'm psyched for it. For obvious reasons. Yeah, I mean, I know, but yeah. I know, it feels weird given, things I have done in my life, but I know it's also, super unusual, to be in my current position. It's classic case of dumb kid do dumb kid things and have it just work out in very bizarre ways. Yeah. At some point, I watched Top Gun, and then all of a sudden I'm working for a defense contractor. There were a couple steps in between those two parts, but I don't really remember what they were. Life's fucking crazy sometimes. Honestly, like, if you want to talk about like one of the weirdest things that's happened to me is I had no fucking. If you had told me in high school that my streaming career would become like an actual fucking thing, I probably would have assumed you were trying to scam me. Or honestly, something joined the net. Yeah, that's basically it. Sure, there were probably some other parts there. One of the weirdest coincidences in my life was how I managed to pass the ASVAB through the use of SciShow YouTube videos. That was a weird one. But yeah, I still remember working at Deerberg's, which is a grocery store chain in St. Louis, and I just remember, like, you know, my paycheck was $70 every 2 weeks, and that was crazy. I was like, holy shit, that was a good amount of money for me in high school. I was thrilled about it, and now my paycheck is like $2,000 every 2 weeks. I'm like, ow. How did we get here? Because it hasn't been that long. It's been about 7 years. And I don't mean to imply that any part of that is wrong. Okay. Interesting. I will make an endeavor to do so soon. Should I be excited or worried? What kind of thing are we talking about? Though I am sure that probably cannot provide too much detail here. Oh! Right, awesome. Sweet. Just screamed earlier playing War Thunder. Yeah, War Thunder does make people scream a lot, Seals. Yeah, that's fair. Didn't even see. Oh, he probably got the money shot there. Jesus. Fox 2. The fucker's good at running. Fox 2 again. I'm hoping he isn't seen in time. Trying to make some things.
We are losing.
It's real busted. I don't know what's going on with it, to be totally fucking honest with you. Really? That hit? Okay. I want him distracted as all fuck. Oh my god, look at that. He's got 3 fucking people on him. Run, little Swedish boy, run! Oh! Okay, it's friendly. It's okay. Oh, I'm stalling out. Oh no. A lot of gunfire noises there. Oof. Jedi. I think I got too silly there. Alright. Sounds good, Ayla. Oh, man. We're having good fights today. Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm, like, not sucking as terribly at War Thunder anymore. Especially compared to where I was, like, a couple months ago. Don't get me wrong, I still suck, but I'm killing way more than I'm not going, like, match after match after match of having, like, no fucking kills whatsoever anymore. Which makes me feel just a little bit better about it. Just a tiny bit better. Oh, you mean I don't completely suck at the game? Oh, you mean I do completely suck at the game, just slightly less? Oh, fuck yeah.
No. Attack the D-point!
Just kind of sound like the chat there was trying to refute me. And I'm not like, okay, you may be right, but I need you to, like, not say it while I'm streaming. Okay, you're coming up. Yeep. The thing is that F3H over there, which I am working towards right now, way better than this. I mean, the F3, first off, that afterburner gives so much to it, but also, like, I think it has an early version of a Sparrow, which is going to help me effectively outrange everything else in class, and it's just, the philosophy of first shot, first kill, still very true. You can never discount what just not having to tangle with an enemy gets you. No, it wasn't always true, because first shot, first kill, it doesn't work if the missile sucks. And unfortunately, every missile does in this era. But, you know, I'll take any tactical advantage I can get. Especially the ones that let me cheese the whole game. Big 15 coming up. If I want to be really stupid, I can fire a missile at him and just make him fucking break to all hell. I'm not gonna have to, because they're already getting into it. They're already getting into it. It's just like... That's a lot of bandits.
Somebody, cover me!
Cover you? Who's gonna cover me? Whoa! I'm not after you. Oh! Oh, that's suboptimal.
Cover me!
Yeah. Okay, fair. Japanese FA6F. Something you don't see that many of. I think I'm going to switch over to top here just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just ever so slightly, just a tiny bit. Just a mild amount of top tier. I'm using the greatest advantage that any American has on the battlefield, i.e. my wallet. That's... In many ways, that's the most realistic thing about this game. Paying more helps you win. I have a friend who basically, was like, hey, if you want to skip the grind, what you really need to do is you need to get a premium, a premium plane. And she wasn't wrong. She's still not wrong. And the unfortunate truth is, yeah, I've skipped the grind a lot with this sucker. And also, I just like the missile game. It's just more fun. I've also heard the opinion that grinding is part of the fun. I'm not sure how I feel about that particular notion, but I guess I'll say the grind is certainly part of the fun, but it's overdone to the point that makes it less fun. Real controversial take, I know. The grind can be annoying. I'm out here breaking all the rules of... Well, that's probably a TWS lock, which means I'm about to die any fucking second now. What am I gonna do about that? Answer, I don't know. Welcome back, Kayla. Something I'm doing here is not that unrealistic with the Phantom. The Phantom had amazing look up. It completely lacked look down, shoot down. So, despite the fact that it was an interceptor, it actually did better up in the air. Yeah, the radar's getting the full advantage, being down on the ground where the clutter can't see it. Thankfully, it's also a pretty okay interceptor, so it's all right at really burning up to the top if it needs to. Yep, there it is. Yeah, so that thing I said was going to happen, it happened. Guess you could say I'm actually something of a fortune teller. AIM-54A, he had me in TWS, and it was all over from there. I'm accepting of an AIM-54A kill. That makes sense to me. What I can't stand are the fucking people in this game who've managed TWS kills with Falkor 90s. There is absolutely zero evidence whatsoever that the Falkor 90, which is an Iranian missile, by the way, can interface with the Tomcat's TWS systems. There is no suggestion of it whatsoever. So I'm a little peeved about that. And the reason I know this is because we know hardly anything about the Falkor 90. It hasn't really been used in any case. All we know is that it looks kind of like a Phoenix, and Iran says it's better than one. Which means, okay, it can probably turn on. I think that's about as much as we know for sure about it, and I'll be honest with you, that's even a wild guess in and of itself. No one has ever provided me any kind of reasonable proof to the otherwise. They're not going to. I don't understand why they make up shit about planes when they could really just put in real stuff, and that'd be pretty cool. I'm waiting for my real stuff here, guys. Of course, the truth of War Thunder is it's not a simulator, it is a game. I'm not blind to that fact, I just think, maybe stop pretending it's a simulator. What is said suggestion, Ayla? Move everything past Korean War. I I kind of enjoy the missile gameplay, so don't get me wrong. I think this is fun. But you know, like I know where you're coming from, right? They're certainly just like adding new things just to say that they're adding new things. They're not fleshing out the old things. I can't tell you for sure what the solution is, but I do know what isn't the solution is, shall we say, F-117 in 8.7. That, I also know that the F-117 is only in with it. I mean, half of these planes are only in here to make money. Ooh. Oh! He's dead? Okay. Yeah, we're calling that spray. I'm out. That might have been a little premature. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah, those were certainly some broken promises. And I'm not here to defend that. I'm just saying I do like this gameplay and I do kind of appreciate where it's at. I just wish they, stop adding for a while because they're clearly doing it as a catch. And Eagle Dynamics does this too. I'm not saying that they're blameless, but they'll put something out just to make money without fixing what's already there, and that makes the overall experience worse. Now, if they had just like cranked out like 18 bug patches in a row and just fixed thing after thing after thing after thing after thing, I won't complain about it, because the truth of the matter is I would rather they fix what's already broken. Ayla, if you choose to just list everything the War Thunder devs have lied about, we're going to be here all decade. Like, yeah, absolutely. But the truth of the matter is, I like the missiles. I like the helicopters. And I like this, and I like that, and I don't mind this, and I don't mind that, and that's not where I have the problem. Right, a plan for game design can change as time goes on, and no, they should have never promised. I got good news. I got great news. I just saw it's an easy game. I'm not proud of what I did. My decision to eject was based off of the fact that there was a missile coming in and I was most likely going to explode. And then a crazy thing happened. The missile didn't come. And I didn't explode. And it was kind of like, I wonder when that happened. But I am dumb. But the grind continues. We bring the gear up, we keep the burners on, and we're grinding. Let's see if I can find me some targets that aren't gonna cause me too much trouble. What's my experience with ground battles? I have played a ground battle. once. But to answer your question, not many. I haven't really grounded out. I like them. I have fun with them, but I'm not good enough to like really, you know, get anywhere with that. Partially because planes are easy. You hit a plane, the plane goes down. You hit a tank, tanks it. That's what it's called. A tank. They're really creative with these things. Like I got I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is my brain is small and smooth, and the planes make this easy for me. Woo.
Attention to the map.
No! I won't look at your damn maps! How dare you, sir! Suggest to me to look at a map. He was probably right, but I'm not gonna tell him that. There's shit out there, I can see it, but I... Oh shit. Can't believe that worked. Why the fuck not? F4J is not the moneymaker here. F4J is just gonna get me killed for trying. This guy, however, that's unfortunate. Listen, we all have the same idea. There's no shame in it. I couldn't possibly tell you what they broke. I don't understand it myself. I concur that anti-cheat is definitely flagging something it shouldn't, because it was going after the Steam VR, which is a supported feature in the game. Jesus, I can't believe that worked. Where's the other guy? Where'd the other guy go? Oh, Jesus, I can't see. Huh? Airspeed, airspeed. Must go faster. Must go faster. No! How dare you not die? Oh! Oh, that little maneuver is gonna cost us 50 years. No. 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 I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh. Does that even count as a trade? I don't know what that was. Okay, I'm just insulted. Died to a Harrier, Jesus. You had 3 matches in one day where you were playing 5.3 and an enemy reverse 2 Chinese tank, one hitting it. Oh. That I really hate. I think that's particularly shitty because I can't stand when War Thunder... They do that with simulation matches, and you can't tell who the who's on your team and who isn't. It makes it particularly hard to, play the game. Well, see if I can put something goofier there. There's something really dumb I can put on that wing. Nothing's jumping out at me. All right, but you know what? Put an Archie on. How do I flip this? Just like that. Okay. Bam. That simple. Now it's a Ripper plane. I don't care if it says BF-303. Put Archie right on the tail. We're making good progress with that. We might get that today if all goes well. That would be nice. That would be really nice. One thing you wish the Oh, God. I desperately want a DCS F4. Like, that... I just feel like the carrier is so underrated in DCS right now, right? Because you have 2 jets that can go on. You have the Harrier. I'm sorry, you have... well, technically the Harrier does count. You have the Tomcat and the Hornet. And that's not enough. That's 2 fighters. The rest of the air wing, like... Where's your bomber? Where's your attack plane? Where's your... Like, give me a reason to have an aircraft carrier. You know? Like, let me put my strike package to... Yeah, well, again, the landing gear is only important if you intend to land. I have no intention of landing. Except, no, not really. The Su-33 cannot go on a U.S. carrier. So then, I ask again, what can you do with it? Why, quite simply, folks, the answer is as easy as apple pie. You can do diddly fucking squat with the American aircraft carrier. Yes, sir, that beautiful super carrier package is nothing but decoration, cosmetic for your fancy planes to roll around with deck crew, and nothing more. Yeah. It's a little more forgivable with the Kuznetsov, because the thing is, the Kuznetsov only operate with the Su-33. So if you tell me that, oh, well, it only has the Su-33 and the Ka-50, congratulations, that's the majority of its air wing. You've successfully modeled the majority of the Russian aircraft carrier. But the U.S. aircraft carrier has nothing. It has the Hornet and the Tomcat. That's not much. they're both incredible planes, and I love them both dearly, but one replaced the other in the fighter role, and that's about it. Fuck you. Okay. From hell's heart I damn it thee. We'll have the F-35 and the Super Hornet. And that's the thing. I'd actually be okay with it because you know what? The F-35, it's not a pure fighter. It's a strike aircraft. It's not supposed to do the same damn role as the... Ugh. I don't... I just... I want them to... I don't need him to fix everything. I just need him to fix some things, right? Because that's really where I'm at with the whole situation. Okay, we're about halfway through with this. No, I've heard. Of course, I've also heard that we're getting the MiG-23 this year, so you know, let's temper those hopes and expectations. I have a great desire for this Razbam silliness to be over. And the good news is it seems like everyone else does too. They're modeling the F-35 based off of social media posts. I am judgmental of ED as much as the next guy. But, you know, with he without sin cast the first stone, so I'm gonna wait to see what they come up with before I go out judging them. And what they finally come up with, the evidence should be pretty clear or not if it has any kind of reality behind it. But I will also tell you, oh, someone knows Razbam dev accounts have been reinstated. Okay, tempered expectations. It could be a mistake. It could be... We don't know. There's no evidence. We should just be patient, because the truth of the matter... I had a flip out a couple months ago, more than a little months ago. And I'm sure, Ayla, that you remember it, where basically everyone was like, oh man, this is the end of the F-15E. This is the end of Eagle Dynamics. The whole system's collapsing. The walls are closing in. And because this had never happened before. And it's like, oh, but there's so much evidence that they did with other... It's, well, here's a fun little tidbit of information. As soon as lawyers are involved, it's long and it's arduous, and Razbam, you know, didn't have the best track record. ED didn't have the best track record. So I kind of said at the beginning, listen, let's give it a while. Let's see what happens. Still on that train? Yeah, I'm still pretty heavy in the let's see what happens, because as of yet, not much has happened. And even Ron Zambrano Blammo Damo has said that, you know, it's looking up. So I don't know what's happening. But yeah, much like with many things where I'm not privy to internal information, I don't know what's going on, and to an extent, neither do you. And I maintain that view until I've been proven otherwise. But something everyone can see. So I'm coming for you. You personally. I will find where you live. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I think he's a Twitch streamer. Yeah, this is a streamer. Hold on, hold on. I'm good. Good. Thank you for the kill.
But there was still a lot of people though.
I don't know if he's noticed me or not.
Victory is near.
Sorry, bro.
Hold on, hold on.
Like in War Thunder, low player lobbies do not work. And people who are asking for that stuff, like they are the people who
I'm wishing them GG real quick.
crash into a base just to steal your base from you. Like that's the thing. All they would have to
That's fucking hilarious. I love that. The fucking odds. I guess fairly high, right? But I did not see that fucking coming today. I've been killed by a famous streamer, guys. I think I finally made it. Put it on the PBR playlist. Let's go again. Oh my god. Shit. Professional streamer over here. I'm dumb. Yeah, hold on. Shout him out. Oh, I'm still in the OBS tab. Oop. It doesn't look like I spelled that right. Hold on. Yeah, I butchered that. Damn. Fantastic kill, sir. I salute you on your bravery. Yeah, no, I just think that's fucking funny. I can't crack up whenever that happens. And we're up. Here's coming up. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? Oh, okay. No, we're done. It was all okay. Hi, and wait. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. We've just. But thank you for the lurk. Hopefully, we don't accidentally stream snipe each other. That's fucking hilarious. War Thunder, man. It's a big world. Also, hey Don, how you doing, man? How's it going? You're tempted to hit me with the greatest general. No, please don't. Please no. My hearing still hurts from the last time. I do need to turn it down. I need to make it so it's loud for me and quiet for the stream, because as it stands right now, it's just obnoxiously loud. There's a lot of things I gotta find doing on the stream right now. I'm just kind of like trying to hammer out some fine details for it. I thought of a new way to kind of handle channel points. What are we gonna do? F-18! F-18! I shall punish you for buying a War Thunderjet. And I shall punish you with the War Thunderjet that I bought. Oh! Hey, that worked out nicely. Lock him up, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. They don't see me. I fucked around and I found out. Oh, I died to an F-111. Okay. Look cool, look cool. Nicely done there. Not your fault you made it so. I know, I don't know why I did that. It was dumb. I freely admit I'm an idiot. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna be really happy if we can get the F3H today, because it doesn't take that much more. We're getting a decent amount done. We're kind of cranking them out at speed. One thing I am worried about is I do have to work tonight, so I'm going to have to sleep at some point today. But, you know, not immediately. Oh, I didn't switch back to my multi-chat. Okay. Yeah. What the fuck was that? Okay, cool. And I just love when you forget you have the YouTube tab open and then random fucking shorts just start blaring at max volume. That's always a ton of fun. I see the anime the convention. Yeah, they're doing that every other year now. I thought it was weird when they first did it. I still think it's weird. I don't get it. It's not for me, but it was never meant for me, so you know. I'm not. Yeah. Carrier con, yeah. I'm not here to tell these people that what they like is bad and wrong, but I disagree with it, therefore it is. But besides me being fucking stupid, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I know they have like a whole fucking Navy V2. Okay, I will draw the line a little bit at the Navy V2 agency because I thought it was so fucking strange. And it's a little bit like, let me put it this way. In the barracks I was in, they were named after ships, and we did that was kind of like honored the legacy and the history of the ships and so on and so forth. And because you treated the ship with respect, did something good, because 9 out of 10 times I talk about Ghost in the Machine a lot, but it's like triple fold for ships. You respect the ship for bringing, you know, you and your friends home alive a lot of times. If they manage to do it, and you curse the ship when something just isn't working and you're stuck late. But and because you have so much respect for the ship, that's why it gets really fucking weird sometimes when it gets turned into like an anime girl and people are like ogling it and you're like, okay, what the fuck is this shit? It's really strange from a standpoint because you have all this respect for said ship, and then it's like, okay, now there's like, hold on, now you're like jerking off to the ship, like. That's okay, I deserve that. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what killed me. It gets more awareness for museums. I don't think it does, though. That's the thing, right? Even if it does get more awareness, these ships don't need awareness. They need donations, and I don't know if that's what's happening. What ship did I serve on? I never went to a ship. And actually, to be totally honest with you, I had an idea about this. I'm gonna make a video pretty soon where I just kind of lay out my my service period, so I can just explain to everyone like what I did in the Navy, why it was so fucking short, and you know, why I still have the right to say things and other people don't. But yeah, you want to ask what you didn't even know the Hornet survived until you saw Carrier Corn? It didn't. There were 2 Hornets. In World War II, you had the Yorktown class Hornet. That one did sink after the Doolittle raid. I don't remember when after, but that one was sunk and was replaced by a later Hornet, which I believe was a Midway class. And that was a not uncommon practice in World War II. I think Lexington had like 3 carriers named after it. Definitely at least 2. And the Navy was, and the Japanese Navy was calling it the Blue Ghost because it would, you know, they'd sink it, they'd report it as killed, and then it would show up later, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Attention to the designated grid zone.
There's a great quote from Fat Electrician where he's like, playing battleship with the U.S. Navy's gotta really suck because you're just like, "Ha, I sunk your battleship," and they're like, "No, you didn't," and then flips the table over. That is the grand beauty of American military wartime production. It's kind of fucking crazy sometimes. Now, I'll also say, you know, a lot of the ship VTubers and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not here to be judgmental. I'm judging you a little bit. Okay, I'm judging you a lot, but it's really whatever. The weirdest thing for me is like the F-35 VTuber. Is that, like, I fucking work on the F-35, and that is just the strangest fucking shit. Like, ugh. But I don't know what it is, man. It just rubs me the wrong fucking way. I don't know. Maybe I could entirely be bitter. It still is not my place to like judge other people on what they like. And that, at the end of the day, that's true. You have a lot of Navy friends now that you think about it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to say everyone probably knows at least one veteran, but there's a lot out there. They're not that uncommon. Oh, I fucked around so fucking hard there. I didn't even think what that was. One was an ordnance tech on the Nimitz, and another was an LCU driver. LCU. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, dude, those are stink. For a second there, I was like confusing with an LCAC. I was like, Right concept, wrong name. Even though mechanics got forced to go to Fallujah to fix fire trucks because they didn't have enough mechanics. Yeah, that was common in OIF2. It's kind of weird sometimes how that works out. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in this branch. I expect to go here. I'm probably going to do this thing, and then it's just like, nope. X world event happened. You're going here. You got shanked. Typical Navy experience, to be totally honest with you. In what way? Just out of curiosity. I feel like there's like just a tiny bit of detail here that I'm missing. Have you ever? Oh my god! It's the Heapler F4E Phantom from Heapler Simulations! Available for DCS World on the eShop. I gotta get a kill this time. I gotta do something goofy, okay? We don't play for kills, we play for content. And one of the two is a lot harder to get than the other. I turned around and beat the dude's head in with one of those two-handed wrenches. Ouch. Oh man, oh, no worries. No worries at all. The advertisements are important because we must pay Bezos all we have. The reasons we must give Jeffrey Bezos all of our money is because clearly he doesn't have enough. And if we please him, we will get Twitch partner. And that won't help me or you, but you know, one of us will be Twitch partner. And has no real advantages, but you know, we get a little check mark by my name, so it's a pretty sweet deal if you think about it. Oh, I'm about to die. He's dead. Ah, I wasted a missile! Oh my god! Oh, interesting. Listen, I'm already screwed. All we can do is choose who kills me. Shit. Oh, no fucking way. Did that? Yeah, that's fair. I'm out. I wasted a missile. Phrases you'll never hear flying an eagle. Phrases you'll hear all the time flying with me. Jesus. Fucking crazy out there, man. I keep staring at it like it's gonna go down, and you know. It's not, it's just gonna take fucking forever. Dude. Oh God, part of me wants the Sky Ray. But I don't really want the Sky Ray. Just. No, you know what I want? You know what I really want? You know what I want in the game, Gaijin? Gaijin, put this in. I want the gutless cutlass, okay? I need you to put that shit in. Got a lot of friends in all the branches. Oh, yeah. We're everywhere. Because they pay us. Then we leave. Because we don't like them. The Coast Guard? Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, Coast Guard's fine. I have more respect for the Coast Guard now because I've seen them do at least a cool shit. I think there's thing they did during the fucking Baltimore Bridge incident that's pretty fucking metal. But don't let that go to your heads, Coast Guard. I need you to be doing more cool shit. Okay, figure it out. I don't need your fucking excuses. Just be cooler. Okay. Yeah, no teacups on. Oh. Attention to the map. What's going on over there? Hero. Yep, this is a healthy AOA for an airframe. I'm cooler than you.
Well done. Bravo.
Cutters are cool. I think the cutters look so fucking dorky. I mean, it's like, they're neat, but they're dorky. They're just Navy ships with less spice. I actually think Coast Guard cutters were cooler when they really were just decommissioned Navy ships. I think that was an underrated, although I understand why they stopped doing that. Because that is that's a nightmare for maintenance. Yeah, the afterburner business jet. No one understands what that's for, but I do, and it's actually not the worst idea in the world. The problem is they never really built more than the one. I wish that they did. I'm quizzing you now. Tell me why you think there are afterburners on a business jet. It's supposed to be a test bed. Yeah, I mean, kinda. It's a test bed and not a test bed because they were gonna do more, but they never really did. So it ended up being a one-off. What it was actually supposed to be for was its rapid response, right? So let's say you need a response in the Bering Strait, right? And its X ship is out so far, it's going down quickly. You need a response out there as soon as humanly possible. Okay, how are you gonna do that? Majority of the C1, most of the fleet for like rapid response like that is C-130s, and you know, they're quick, but they're not fast. Yeah, no, not quite. So, okay, you need a ship, you need a plane out there, like pinpoint the exact location and like start coordinating the response. You gotta get out there as fast as humanly possible. The Coast Guard primarily operates with stuff like cargo jets and businesses like this. Okay, so what's your answer? It's a Dassault Falcon with afterburners. Is it the best idea in the world? Yeah, not quite. Is it an okay solution for a unique problem? It's pretty good. But they never built more than the one. And there's your problem, right? It doesn't matter if it was a good idea, it becomes immediately inefficient and ineffective the second you only build one. I fucked around a little too hard and I almost found out. Shit, I think I'm coming up on some unguarded AI here. Maybe. We're pretty high up on the fuck around scale right now. I'm a little worried, Jim Bob. We're gonna find out in a minute now. Up, yep, there it is. The easiest fucking turkey shoot ever.
The enemy is winning.
I tricked your missile by flying towards the ground faster. No, Herc definitely would not be able to handle that kind of speed. Certainly not helping effect is that the yo guys, where's the bad guys? Come on. The Herc is also just a bad fit for the job because again, rapid response, you gotta get up in the air as quick as humanly possible. It's a Hercules. They're big. They're a little slow as a result, and you know, two engines start faster. That's pure truth. Now the fact that they didn't really pursue this capability any further, two reasons. One, it's kind of rare. Big ships don't really sink that often, and they rarely do it out in the middle of the ocean. So you'd have this capability installed for like smaller ships, but you know, they don't really leave the shore that much, and the smaller ships, well, you can basically handle that with a Blackhawk. Woo! Missile out.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
I am doing something fast, and the enemy will still win. Damn you. My god, he went to the Ace Combat School of Missile Evasion. Bro. Oh cool, I'm out of fuel. Fuck you. I don't care, kill me. I have nothing left to live for. Yeah, that's fair. So let's bring back PB. The Coast Guard surprised me on PB wise. They're building new ones. I don't know if you saw that. There's a private company out there that's building new PBY Catalinas. Again, still, it doesn't solve the problem. You need something much, much, much faster in order to, and with larger range while you're at it. Cool. Ah, sick. We take these. This is my PBR playlist. It's named after riverine boats, and the reason why is because it's chill, kind of easy cruising. Trying to switch it. You like flying boats? Everyone likes flying boats. Flying boats are sick, man. No one doesn't like the Black Cast mission from Call of Duty World of War. Like, come on. That being said, I hate to be the guy to say that they are wildly impractical nowadays. And you are talking to a person who wishes that the Martin Seamaster had entered service. I was gonna say, my shadow looks suspiciously like an F-18C. You actually have Black Cat's theme? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a really good mission. God, do you know what? I really wish they had the Martin Seamaster to the War Thunder. That'd be pretty fucking sick, actually. Don't do it. I want to, but no. I have to tell myself no, it's too goofy. The tomfoolery is too significant. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, no, he's dead. Oh, good night. Yeet. He's going down. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Missile stop. Okay, cool. I almost committed friendly fire due to extreme goofiness. You fool! I've already accepted I'm going to die. We want long-range flying boats. Get Germany to start producing BV-230. It's good. No! Stop trying to make that a thing. Okay, give me 1 second. I felt the thing like crawling on my foot, and I about fucking freaked out. And I went down and looked, and it's my mic cable. That was almost like very alarming. Oh, what do I'm just curious. What does it look like? Okay. PBM Mariners. You'd have to get the company that built them to exist again. And good luck with that. Also, I have all the design documents, so you ain't building anything. I'm only partially joking about that. I own several Martin aircraft. What's the word? I own several drafting documents, which I would love to show some point, but I have to figure out how I'd show them. Helicopters only have so much room. Yeah, but you can send a lot out really quickly because they don't take up that much space. And most small boats that would be having the problem we've been discussing also aren't going to have that many people on. So that's when we kind of get into weird stuff. Ships in general, a lot of it's so automated nowadays that there's just not that much crew. Those untold war thunder forms. I could do that without actually breaking, because they were never classified to begin with. And I bought them from a museum for $10. Not even kidding, $10. Partly cash. Someone posted F-14 demon. Oh. Don't tell me that unless I know the half barrel will sleep tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I get it to a point because I'm like in a position now where I'm hearing like classified shit and I'm being shown classified shit. Just like, oh my god, it's super fucking cool. I'm just like, I can't tell anyone I know about this. I can't tell anyone about this period. It's like, oh, okay. The real fucking buzzkill, man. I was talking with some Harrier friends of mine. They worked on Harriers, and they were telling me, oh yeah, it's so-and-so and so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm like, oh my god, that would make an awesome DCS video topic. And then I'm like, oh, this involves so-and-so. Oh, I can't talk about it. Oh. I was heartbroken because that's like that would make a really awesome fucking video. Die. Pew! I'm sorry. Couldn't save you from the missile. Oh, okay. I saved you from the missile. Neat. It's okay. He doesn't see me. He saw me. Promise. Totally give you the technical specifications of the F-47. So first off, not my company. Second, fuck no. With you, it would be particularly turbo illegal because you are a foreign national, and that makes what I would do treason. Technically, doing it at all would be treason. I like using the legal term super mega turbo illegal when referring to classified information because that's what it is. Let's get hypnotized. Yeah. Classified information, man. Whenever someone's like, oh, I have access to so-and-so information because blah, 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 told me. This happened with TWS a couple years ago. They're like, what was it? Someone, I don't remember exactly what they said, but they're like, if you have classified information, so you should, let us know the unclassified stuff. And it's just like, that's not how it works. No. But they were so sure of themselves. The truth is what they were asking for, although they probably did not intend to use it for espionage, it ran afoul of the Espionage Act. Those rules are broad for a reason. Yeah, one-way ticket to Gitmo, almost always. I mean, not Gitmo, right? But they don't go light. Because they need the world to know that what you did was fucking awful. And they need everyone else in that kind of position to not do the same thing. So you're made an example of every single time. To a point, I get it. To play devil's advocate with the fucking US government. You have classified national security info, suspicious amounts of Chinese women matching on Tinder. Crazy how that happens. It's almost never that though. They usually get people in creative ways, where it's like they will target people. They already know stuff about you. They will find people who are in debt. They will find people who have become disgruntled with the government for one reason or another. Sometimes they even get people without knowing that they're giving away secrets, and that's the scary thing. There was one case of an inside threat where it's like the guy was sympathetic to, I believe it was an Iranian group, because of his heritage, and he had felt bad for them. He felt they were mistreated, and so on and so forth. And they immediately picked up on that. They targeted him. They were like, we don't want to do anything bad with the information. We just wanted it for so-and-so reasons. I don't remember the entirety of the story, but, the FBI caught him, because the FBI monitors these things. They're not dumb. Ooh. Oh my god, so much is happening. Hold on. That's not. I mean, does it happen? Sure. It's a small part of the briefing. They try to tell you. Oh, damn it! Why did I continue burning? That was dumb. It's not as often with romantic stuff. There are certainly dumbasses who try to say classified information to get girls to like them. And by the way, if kids, like seriously, if a woman out there only likes you for classified information, they don't like you. And that's classified information and all kinds of fucking things. That's money. That's, you know, status, anything like that. If they don't like you because of the conversations they have with you, they don't like you. So stuff like that. Yeah. I one of the craziest ones that they talked about in insider threat training was it was like a guy who played double agent for like 20, like an insane number of years because he was obsessed with like James Bond spy thrillers, and he was just like, I can do that. And they didn't catch him for decades, and it was like hugely embarrassing when I think it was like the CIA that found out, because, you know, for years and years and years he got away with that. Wild. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. I think one of the most recent cases that came up with like someone selling secrets to foreign actors, I cracked up over because I work on said system. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. This fucking guy ruined his life. His life is effectively over now. He's committed treason for like $150,000 over the worst fucking piece of crap I've ever worked on. Really? Really? He was willing to end his life over that. Okay. I was flabbergasted. Because he sold like technical specifications. And I was joking with another guy in my shop who works on the system. And I was like, you know what's going to happen? Is the Chinese are going to build like a 100% perfect replica of this thing. And they're going to turn it on. And they're going to be like, why isn't it working? Because they don't work. Joke's on you. And then we started to like create the rumor that actually the program was just $1 billion psyop to fool the Chinese into trying to recreate it. It never worked. That was the secret. No, yeah, like, I mean, obviously not. But man, wouldn't it be funny? I have such a fucking weird career. I don't remember who it was. I was conversing with someone semi recently, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. And then after I get off work, I have to call the CIA. Because my life is very bizarre. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. We'll call that a trade. That's a trade. Life is strange. Life's fucking crazy, man. If you can't imagine how many lists I'm on. A couple, probably more from foreign intelligence than the FBI knows who I am. I've already given them all my background information. Checked up on me not too long ago, so I've had coworkers who went absolutely crazy. We had one guy who he was in the Marine Corps, and he will you know, that already kind of fucked him up, because it's a hell of an environment to be in. And then as time went on, he started to get like more and more erratic, just a little bit more annoying. We didn't pay any attention to it because it's like fucking he's you know, he's we live in crazy, right? It's just that's how our world is. And then it's like, you know, he starts acting erratic, but okay, we find him annoying. That's it. And then one day, comes to light, he had been fired because he stole something from our room that he was not supposed to take. And it was like, oh, that, and then he sent in a manifesto to work. And I mean like a manifesto. By the way, this manifesto email that he sent in it by effectively hacking the computer system. That was a whole nother thing. Talking about how the company sent the cops to his house, and then it's like the pieces started to fall into place, and we realized, oh, he was on drugs, actually. And yeah, that was kind of weird, but then it got worse, right? Because then he was arrested, and it turns out that he had tried to mail a bullet to the president. It wasn't a good look for him, really. Then found out that he had been 3D printing guns, like a lot of guns. He had what's called an 80% kit, which is legal, actually. You're allowed to purchase a kit, 80% of a gun, assemble it yourself, and you've made that gun. That is a legal thing to do. But he had a lot of those kits, like a crazy amount of those kits. And in addition to the fact that the police found like a bunch of drugs in his house, and then he threatened to blow up a hospital, and then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, so it's like, here's the deep end, and here's him. He's off it. He's off the deep end. I see what they're doing here, and it's clever. They're kind of masking their radar signature.
Sorry.
That's a closer rate of all time. What if your coworker stole a fire truck after? No. You've got nothing on my guy. Listen to this shit, right? So in addition to threatening to kill the president, and this is while he was still working here, he had become, by the way, I'm going to say for Twitch's sake, please never in a million years do the things I'm describing that this person did. So he would tell us, he would come to work, he'd say that he was having conversations with his neighbors through the air vents. And I'm like, you must have some paper thin fucking walls, man. This just shows you like how detached from the situation we were, because we did not see a problem with that. And we realized after the fact, oh, he's gone crazy. He's hallucinating these conversations with his neighbors. One day he came in, and he opened his lunchbox, and he goes, oh shit, I brought my cat's food instead. And we're like, what the, how does that happen? How are you like, and the follow-up question was, of course, okay, wait, so your cat had your food? Like, how do you confuse those two? What God, we have an engineer who works in our room who's been with the company since like the 50s. He's a sweet old man. You gotta imagine like someone's grandpa. The cat trying to figure out how to make a TV dinner. Yeah, I feel bad for the cat. You gotta imagine this guy's just like a sweet old grandpa. But you know, crazy guy was like, clearly this man is a Russian spy. So he thought the thing that he stole was actually a spy device implanted by the engineer to steal state secret. By the way, there's no state secrets on those fucking machines. To steal state secrets and give them to the Russians. I can't make this shit up. But it got weirder. Got a lot weirder. What is the what? This isn't as weird, but he would like constantly blare like loud music and shit. He became obsessed with like self-medication, really, right? That's when we realized that he was taking drugs. So he bought these Peruvian cigarettes that were like laced with shit. We realized that beforehand. Listen, I'm no fucking narc, but we reported that shit is pretty fucking quick in, because that shit was fucking with him, and we were pretty confident he was taking it at work. That's a no-no. You don't do no. By the time we had reported him and made it clear to, you know, our union reps and our managers, like, okay, we think something's up. The file had been building. One of the conversations that I had with my union rep at the time was, we were already aware, we're working on it with him. Fun fact, my union actually has tried to keep people who've abused drugs in the company under the condition that they are actively trying to go through rehab and solve that problem, because, you know, everyone's a big believer in second chances. And the company will actually like give them said second chance if they are going and they are receiving help. The rule is, if you seek help for it and they don't have to find out because you lied to them, then they will help you. Which I frankly think is a little overly generous of my company, but you know, they're trying to be the change they want to see in the world. So okay, fair enough, right? But this guy, he was unrepentant of the fucking problems that he would cause, because in his mind, one, he was convinced that he was like doomed to I don't get into it, but we'll say it was a not good thing, and we had somewhat frequently had to talk him out of it. We knew this was a problem, and we were trying to get him help, but it's very difficult, especially with people in this situation who are so detached from reality, because they don't want to admit that something's wrong, even though it so clearly is. So, oh, he's gonna get away from me here. Not only that, he's gonna maybe. I'm dogfighting in a War Thunder match, so I'm still gonna die, but...
Guide on me. Engaging the enemy.
Hey, buddy, you're pretty good. I'm so distracted. Oh, okay, interesting. That's not how I thought that was gonna go, but yeah, like, we really tried with this guy. Unfortunately, he just kept making the situation worse. He wouldn't accept help. He didn't even recognize that something was wrong. And we've all kind of taken it as a playbook. We recognize where we had failed him by not recognizing as you can see, I'm oblivious to a number of things in life. But we recognize now where we could have identified warning signs earlier, because what we had written off as, oh, he's just being weird, was he's got a problem. He doesn't want to admit it. So we're all smarter for it. It's a whole thing. Yeah, that's my coworker who went crazy. Bizarrely enough, if you look him up, you can find him. I don't encourage you to do that, but he did make the news. Frankly, I think the company saved themselves by firing him when they did. There was a point, because he had started like threatening me specifically, because he did not like me by the end. You remember that one? To be honest, oh god, I hope not. But so at a certain point, he was like specifically threatening me because of the position I was in at the time. And then he was fired, and then one day the manager comes in and is like, yeah, we're gonna have a security audit because they're looking at seeing if he can come back to the room. And I'm like, no, fuck no, god no, I don't. I went to the union rep that morning and I'm like, listen man, I get it, you know, I'm all for second chances and shit, but this is a crazy guy with a fuck ton of guns who says he hates me. So this might be a little selfish of me, but I don't want him coming back. And I didn't feel like that was an unreasonable thing to ask. And he told me with that tummy, because he can never reveal this stuff, but he said, to the extent of telling me without telling me, that he was refusing to take a drug test. So even if they wanted to, they couldn't bring him back. Which they lost patience with him too. It was over by that point, and then one of my other coworkers was like Googling one day and found they went to prison. Now that we found that out through Google, he actually called one of our coworkers, who's an engineer, and then asked him to like go get his shit out of his apartment because he was gonna be arrested. And it's like, no. We don't want anything to do with this. Lose our fucking numbers. Shortly before he was arrested, he sent me. Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Shark. We're telling we're telling my crazy coworker story. So one of the weirdest things this guy ever did, and it's still the thing that creeps me out the most, despite the fact that he threatened to kill me. He sent me. He sent us. He actually sent multiple people a link to his Chatterbait profile, so that we could stay in touch. Swear to God, like, I think I still have that DM somewhere if I look for it. That was a weird day. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's just me, man, but I just feel like Chatterbait wasn't like the best social media platform that you could possibly use. I don't want to be judgmental or anything. It was super fucking weird. That was around the time that I acknowledged that he was like making me more uncomfortable than some other things there. He doesn't see me, but his buddies do. Just trying to get him to like burn through all of his fucking flares. Oh, I see what you've done here. I approve of this clever method of yours. I fucked up. Ran out of flares. Yeah, that was a particularly bad round. I I got killed that round. Yeah, that's fair. Ouch. I'll go back to Korean War. I might. Dude, my life is fucking weird sometimes. You know, I've mentioned the CIA before. I'm trying to think if a crazy guy did something else that was like super fucking bizarre. I don't know if I can top the Chatterbait link, to be totally fucking honest. It's weird. It's a weird world. I like telling new people that story because I'm just like, yeah, man, this is a strange place to work. Tell you about my coworker's basement find of the century. I have a coworker. Okay, you guys have seen my Red Room streams. You already know what I'm talking about here. But I have a coworker who does a lot of metal detecting. He's always showing me like, oh, this nickel he found in his hands. 4 cents. You know, it's like from 1816 or something. I don't find it like particularly interesting. But it's just like, hey, you like 80s stuff, right? I'm like, yeah. It's like, I'm going to my parents' house and I gotta clean it out. So, you know, if you want like some of the old stuff that's in there, just let me know. I'm like, yeah, sure. If you find something, I'll take it. And he found his old computer from 1985. When I say his old computer, I mean we are talking a pristine condition Commodore 128, which was crazy because it was when I say in pristine condition, I mean I did not touch it and it just turned on without fail, which is insane for something that's been sitting in a garage since 1990. And it had a good chunk of the documentation with it. We're talking the monitor, the dual floppy disk reader, the whole fucking setup. I hooked up with an SE2 IEC, and it fucking works. The only thing I haven't been able to get going is the Commodore 64 mode, because it requires a different kind of video output that I don't think I can replicate. But if you find a Commodore engineer who'd like to help me with my stupid restoration project, feel free. But that was not the craziest fucking thing that he pulled out of his parents' basement. He also stumbled upon his dad's computer from 1985. Apparently they were into computing together. This guy, in his basement, had a Commodore B128, which, if you've never heard of, there's a reason, because it's a fucking computer that Commodore themselves abandoned. They never sold many units. It was a failed product line. I'm dumb. I'm going back to Korea. I've had no pain to talk to her. I'm gonna go back to getting kills. But this B128-80, it was effectively a typewriter. It was a very struggling to find the words, I guess, unimpressive computer. It didn't have many features to it or anything, but it was old. It was supposed to be a replacement for the PET-based CBM1 series, so far as CBM-2, and they did not sell that many units. So it's super fucking rare. And he gave it to me free, provided I can find a way to turn it on. And I'm working on that. But again, there's no documentation for it because it is so fucking old. But there's a crap ton of software for it. The reason why is because after it was a gigantic failure, Commodore killed the line and they sold the remaining inventory to the warehouse. Their warehouse was called Prospero. Prospero then turned around and tried to sell it for nickels, like for pennies on the dollar, to the local community who were just like kind of getting into computers. So this enthusiast group called Cbug popped up, which is the Chicago B128 users group. This was one of the first computer clubs in America, as far as I can tell. And it's crazy because even Commodore like gave them the source code for the B128 so they could make even more software for it. It was an insane like time in computing history, but these things were old and obsolete when Cbug got a hold of them, and not many survived. I have found a single one in a museum in San Francisco, and that's it. This thing is fucking rare as shit, and it's been sitting in my co-worker's parents' basement since 1990. Holy crap. But I've got it. I'm looking into it. Here's the thing, right? Like, I don't want to power it up because a lot of Commodores you can buy aftermarket power supplies for, so that you have a new working like power supply for your Commodore 128 or 64. There's still a very big enthusiast community out there. B128-80? No, it's so hard to find parts for because no one really had them to begin with, and there isn't an aftermarket community nowadays. But if we get this one working, we could be the only people in North America who have a functioning one. That's the hope. I also don't know for a fact if we'd be the only ones who have one. But if there's another one out there, it's not very well documented. So we're in a very weird position with this, and we're trying to get other engineers to help reverse engineer it. Anyway, computers. I wish the F9F was just a little bit faster. You know, just a slight engine upgrade would help me out a lot. Okay, team's kind of moving to the left, so that's where I'm gonna go. Oh, yeah, looks like that decision's gonna pay off. Stop on a 5. I'm not gonna catch that. Those things are fast as fuck. F86F. Oh, yeah, that I think I can catch. F86F has a similar engine, but it's much lighter. That being said, I've got a little bit of an altitude advantage here, so if I can just kind of come on him and just scream in here just like this, just like... Doesn't see me. Target acquired. Doesn't see. Yeah, well, the missile missed, but it's an A9B, so understandable, really. He's gotta see me. He has to know I'm here, right? There's no way. I'm gonna pull lead here. The hopes I can tighten this circle. Yep, just like this. I took a shot. Did not work. He's pulling me into a turn circle that I'm not gonna like. Oh, I'm a bad shot. Yeah, what he's doing right now is not dumb because he's trying to bleed all my fucking energy. Of which I don't have much. Trying to dogfight, which is exceptionally stupid. Okay. Did I run? Oh, okay. He broke off me there for a sec. Oh! Braided a little bit there. Let's see if I can climb up here. Nope. He figured it out. He's smart. All right, fine. Oh, a terrible shot. Yeah, but I wasn't gonna get any closer because, again, he's not an idiot and he knew exactly what to do in order to get me in a bad spot there. So my only real option was to run. I didn't take advantage of it when I could have. It's kind of nice though. Everyone else I fought at this tier has usually just been colossally stupid. All right, Ayla, have a good night. Get some rest. I would really like this next match to go well. Maybe that's just me. No bully the streamer. No, it's deserved. How's it going, TARDIS mechanic? If you don't bully me, I'm gonna have to bully me, okay? So someone better do it. It might as well be you guys. Let's see here. Oh, I know this map. Okay. That's interesting. Where are all the other planes? Did I get down tiered? I must have. There are MiG-9s here. What? Okay. I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm a little excited. And here you see the Americans and the Soviets laying down their arms and fighting side by side.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
Oh, Ayla, I sincerely... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, fair. You left Twitch on when you were at work, so you must have landed here via a series of raids. You're glad you did because War Thunder is awesome. I disagree with you that War Thunder is awesome, but welcome in nonetheless. War Thunder is a never-ending series of pain that I continually do to myself. Did I leave my gear down? What the? Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, I think I see where the other Americans were. You know, War Thunder is certainly one of the games ever made. How is that? Teach me about flying in War Thunder. Many have tried, Ayla. I just suck at it. You can explain to me 50 times over. I've had a crash course from Sharkwood on this crap. I still suck. The most I learned from the crash course was how to crash. And in that regard, it was quite successful. I continually play and I continually do this to myself because with the grind, I do make a little bit of progress. So we continue. Just sob there. You guys are a hell of a way to learn. You started with biplanes and those were scary enough. Hey, I advanced through... Oh, excuse me. I advanced through biplanes crazy quick because I played the American Tech Tree, right? So I think I started with the B-26, the yeah, that P26 pea shooter. And I just moved up way too quick from there. And I do remember, like, when I first got into jets, and I was like, kind of blown away, because it's like, oh man, you know, now I finally have engine power. You know, now I can really climb and do the maneuvers. I'm good, because I do a lot of DCS. So I was like, oh yeah, having engine power will make me a better pilot, and I'll be good at the game now, right? No. That's not how that works. Now I'm competent in this.
Attention to the map.
This, like, didn't think I'm not looking at him. I'm going to do a funny. He sees me. Does he? He sees me. He's not doing anything about it. I use a stick or a keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse. I'm one of those guys. Box 2. Oh, there we go. I love it when that happens. He wasn't paying attention. You know, Ayla, I would completely agree with that, except I've played Project Wingman with a full HOTA setup recently, and depending on the controls, I think it might be possible. Listen, the AIs are right there. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll practice my gunnery. Okay. Easy points. War Thunders and Project Wingman. I get they're not the same, but listen, I was about to try War Thunder in VR earlier. You know what? That's probably a more possible redeem than getting the VR headset. Oh.
We're winning.
That MiG-9 might get the kill, but he isn't. Oh, yeah, the other guys are not. There we go. He's really low there. Oh god. No! Oh, I almost made it. Oh. Okay, the match was about over anyway. Okay. I thought I could pull out of that. I really did. I almost did. I was like at the very, very edge of it. It wasn't in the cards. It wasn't happening. Ayla, I thought you were going to bed. Get some sleep, girl. Come on. It is a cool username. It's a very cool username, Tars Mechanic. Yeah, have a good night. Get some rest. Yeah, I'm sure the tail's fine. Worst case scenario, the Okay, Ayla. Have a good night. Try to get some rest. Cars Mechanic, thank you very much for the follow. Very appreciated. Thank you for coming to the channel with your very cool name. Lord knows the TARDIS constantly needs a mechanic. there's a B-29 trying to do low-level bombing, and I gotta want to help and see what happens there, but he's gonna die and so am I, so we're gonna see how I'm gonna see if I can try and not sabotage him here. Oh shit, there's another low B-20. What the fuck are these guys doing? Okay, maybe it's just opening them early. Sure looks cool though. Hardest flight simulator would be pretty awesome. Dude, when I was like 10, oh man, I wanted that to be a thing. Right, because first off, you have so many TARDISes at this point, and they all have their unique, like, kind of personalities to them, which I think is something the showrunners did a really good job of kind of conveying from doctor to doctor. Okay, I'm going to embarrass myself here a little bit. When I was like 12, I built a like a model TARDIS simulator in my bedroom, and it was shit. It didn't do anything effective, but it was kind of cool, and it had like 6 panels. It was like the old style, you know, like made of like cardboard and stuff. I just like glued a bunch of random shit to it. It was really dumb. It's the kind of thing you do when you're 12, you know, but the... Yeah.
Need backup!
It's amazing. No, it was really... It was goofy. Okay. Yeah, you're faster than me, aren't you? You're a lot faster. No. Okay, yeah, that time I got killed by War Thunder controls. I cannot drop bombs. That's a really good thing to know in that situation. Yes, 12. Yeah, okay. Listen, I've only graduated from building TARDISes to building flight sims in my bedroom, so you know. The only real difference with me now is I have way more money to do my stupid stuff with. Yeah, here we go. Oh, cool. Rob Zombie, perfect. Yeah, I was looking at it today and I'm like, you know what? This is not going to happen. This would be stupid to do. But I thought about what it would look like if I took, if I got some spare PC parts together and I built there we go. And I built a bigger flight sim, like a dedicated flight sim, in my workshop room. And my line of thinking there is I basically play in VR primarily now anyway. I don't really use my VR headset for anything but that. And to have like the dedicated chair and everything for that would probably save me some space in the long run. Yeah, that's an average War Thunder player over there. Someone on the other team's like, how are we winning already? Yeah, I keep thinking about it though, right? Because it would be a cool thing to build. I've had this idea in my head forever now about like building the chair and then having a rack mount PC behind it and running it that way. That would allow me to like separate where I do flight sim system. You know. I don't know. It would be so pricey though. I wouldn't have to buy new controls for it. I would just move my current controls upstairs. But yeah, just like building the PC itself would be so expensive. But maybe, I don't know. We'll see how tax season goes this year. Although I suspect I will probably owe the IRS money. Because the government are a bunch of leeches. My politics can best be described as I am all for social programs and helping people until the government tries to take my money, in which case taxation is theft. No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's trapped. Don't do it. G91's faster than me. I'm not, no. Do it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna catch him on his retreat. Fuck me, you're right there. I've always been nervous building PCs because you have a weird field. Okay. First off, it's not as hard as it sounds. But your friend is a website called PC Part Picker, which will actually help you select compatible parts, and has ratings, and will even find you the cheapest price for the parts you select. That is a PC builder's secret fucking weapon, and I highly recommend it. Get it? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, that happened. Doesn't see me. Doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of play. So small and so weak. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is so young. What? Fuck, I missed input. Oh. It's the second guy that got me. It's okay. I can land this. Come back here. I wish to kill you. Yeah, that wasn't great. I love it. I dodged that first guy over and over and over, and then the fucking other guy comes up on me. Oh, that's nice. Accepting apology for it. Yeah, PC part picker. Seriously, it's gonna save you a ton of time and money. That is my best friend whenever I'm building a PC. And if you're curious about just like how the systems kind of work with each other, which does a lot, in my opinion, to like reduce my fear of it, YouTube. I like channels like Linus Tech Tips or Gamers Nexus as good explainer videos. Gamers Nexus tends to go a little bit more into the weeds, and LTT does some surface level stuff that's pretty good if you're still new into it. What else? Tom's Hardware. Tom's Hardware has some good reviews. Really, there's just all kinds of resources, and it's just kind of a thing of just like kind of, you know, sit down, take a day, and just like really just like go YouTube. Learned a lot about it by playing PC. Oh, excuse me, PC Building Simulator. Yeah, I mean it's a lot like that in real life. It's not one-to-one, obviously, but it's really not hard. It's adult Legos, really. This little sucker. I built this in so to give you some context, in 2020 I started my job at my defense contractor, and I had kind of a complex of, okay, so now I'm working in like one of the most advanced workplaces on the planet. Maybe, just maybe, I know something about electronics. Like it's a possibility that I know something. So I had kind of been digging into it, and we got the stimulus checks around that point. It's like I finally won like a desktop PC because I'm living in a semi-permanent place now. I'm not going to be leaving anytime soon. This was not something I could have done in the Navy because I was moving from barracks to barracks rather frequently. And I was like, I want a good gaming PC. So I started to look at pre-builds, as I think everyone does, right? Before they build their first. And I'm looking at like the options for pre-builds. I'm like, okay, how do I know what's a good one? And I'm like doing all this stuff on YouTube and stuff, and then it's like, and they're talking like, oh yeah, and this part's really cool because you can do this, this, and this. I'm thinking, oh man, yeah, no, I really want one of those. I like looked into the pre-builds had that option. I'm like, oh, okay, well that's disappointing. Well, this part's not that expensive, and also this build video here doesn't look that complicated. And I'm just like, okay, so wait a minute, that's all it takes? And I did some more research. I just continually hammered it out, and through constant YouTube and just falling down the rabbit hole, I think I knew everything I needed to build my first in like a week. And it's not that hard to teach yourself about computers. You will find build guides out the ass. As long as you don't follow the Verge build guide, you should be good. For added context, The Verge released a very poorly edited and kind of crappily done video on how to build a PC that was so misleading. I struggle to call it nonfiction. If you'd like to volunteer at a repair shop somewhere to get your hands dirty, depending on where you're at, that is actually a possibility. You might be able to do something like Free Geek. Free Geek is an electronic recycling center. Work with IT for living with the NHS, but it's mostly printers and networking. Yeah, I mean, honestly, well, dude, networking, I know what you do, and networking is way harder than the actual PC itself. So I believe you've changed the toner cartridge before. That's about the same level of difficulty as building your own PC. Except the PC, I think, has a couple more screws. And that's it. Nope. I'm turning this way.
Victory is near.
I've got to watch him. He's getting low. Shot got low. Shit! No, I fucked up! God damn it! He did too. Yep. I screwed up there. We worked with a match person. Oh God, HP. Yeah. Thank you. I only made it because he was not paying attention. Come to think of it, that's how a lot of my shots work. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you have to work with HP, man. We thank you for your service. Okay, I'll make you a deal towards mechanic. I will build you a computer for free if you can help one of my friends skip the line at the NHS, okay? Just use your contacts, pull a couple strings. No, it's very simple. I think you'll find that after just like a little bit of YouTube, and the hardest part is going to be just kind of getting started. Where they went for. I hesitate to say any kind of details about that on stream. Just that I've heard all the horror stories for NHS and wait lines, and I don't live in the country, but you know, they're believable to me. Not that I'm going to sit here and pretend that American healthcare is any better, but just that it's healthcare and the woes are universal. Bet. It could be the sickest hookup ever. Chevalier of the Legion of... I don't know what a Chevalier is, but I hear a lot of it. Bro! How hard is it to take off? Look, I'll show you all the steps you need to do to take off, right? Scroll forward. Mouse. Up. Takeoff procedure complete. You may press the G button later. I didn't think that part was too complicated. Break sausage roll. Put it under the table here. You can get it anywhere. Yeah, that's government work. Dude, like, working for the government is not the worst thing in the world, because I do it, but you just, like, government adjacent people sometimes. I don't, like, it's any career field, you know, like, you just end up with colossal fucking underqualified morons and overqualified people who try to do good in spite of the morons, and then the morons always find a way to make themselves known. And the thing is, the people you'd expect to be the morons are never the actual morons, right?
Attention to the map.
Attention to the D point. It's like anywhere else. Mill management has been installed for 9 months since. Oh my god, that's still incredibly good.
Grid square.
My big gripe these days with, like, the... I don't want to talk too much about politics, but it's like, you know, a lot of the mass firings, like, okay, you're getting rid of all these people. They're not the people you need to be getting rid of. And I've seen this before, and I know how it's going to go down, because the last time it happened was in the Navy, and then I spent 2 years, like, really paying for someone else's mistake on that. Come to me, little Q5. Fox 2. Oh. Yeah, he can't outrun me. F-100's got the right idea. I'm not gonna catch him while he's gonna turn like that. There we go. He's gone. He's out of here. Jesus. It's fast as fuck, boy. No. No. Bigger priorities.
The enemy is winning.
Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. Fox 2. Yeah. Shit. Shit. Well, I knew something was wrong. I wasn't sure where. I lost track of that FA6, and I'm just like, I don't know where you went. And it turns out I was right to worry. I just saw on my mini map that there was like 4 guys, and I only saw like 3 that I could really account for. How are we doing on this? Okay. One more match I'll do for today. Pretty fucking solid. $240,000 for an F3D. I could buy that right now, but I don't really play enough ground attack to justify it, unfortunately. I hardly do anything with ground attack. I have a plane that's just like permanently loaded up with it, but I don't fly it because what happens every time is I get near the target and it's just like, oh, I can kill that, and I drop all the bombs. I go kill the thing. I know bombs are an easy way to get XP and all this other good stuff, but I don't have a desire to do ground attack. Let's see what we can do here. All right, kids, coming up. He's gonna be dead before I can even. I mean, MiG-15, MiG-17, both tempting targets. MiG-17 again, Jesus. I don't know why I'm so far behind. I guess I got a little bit of an early start. I might be joining this game in progress. We're doing pretty well on queue times today, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Oh yeah, this one's a classic. CL-13, this basically Canadian F-86. think it might be a different engine, but Javelin. That's a fast fuck, but he's really fast in a straight line and a straight line only, so. And a lot of people who fly Javelins are so fucking oblivious that they fly in straight lines without paying attention to what's behind them. Okay, I'm not going after the CL-13. I have a mild chance with that J-34. The CL-13 is dumb enough to stall out, which I don't think he is. There we go, J-34. F9F's gonna get him. Hey, MiG-15, what are you up to? I want to turn my back to him. Hi, little MiG-17. Oh, God. There we go. I'm ignoring you. Oh yeah, this is a mistake. Come on! I feel like I gotta be able to just like fire blindly into this and be able to. There we go. Okay, little progress there. That was a situation where it's like, if I fucking... No. I don't want to die. Oh, looks like I'm going to. My dogs are out. I should have been able to just like thrown a rock and hit a bunch of planes there. But that wasn't happening. All right. Jesus. That's been pretty good today. The killing was good. The pickings were great. At this point, I believe we have redeemed enough to basically call it a good day. Cool. I'm not going to use that. Yeah, we're in a good spot. All right, we're gonna raid out for the day. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for following. I really do appreciate it. It's been great to see so many of you guys. It's been a really fantastic time for me. Yeah, it was some really good hunting. So, we will raid out here. I'm going to drop a raid message here. Feel free to copy that over if you'd like. And who is available? Who is live right now that we can raid? Taking a look here. You know what? Airshow's live. All right, yeah, we're gonna raid Airshow. Airshow's a good friend of what we do here. He's a great guy. I think you're all gonna love him. So have a good one. Hope to see you again real soon, and I will catch you later.